Nick, hey, how's it going, man? Listen, there's been a change to the plans. I just really need you to come along with me right now.
What change? What plans?
You know the plans, man. There's really not that much time for you and I to talk right now. I just really need you to come along. Come on, Nick, come on.
All right.
Come on, let's go. Come on, you got your stuff? All right, let's go. Hey, how's it going? I'd like to place an order for pickup, please. Logan. May I please have 3 cheesesteaks? So I want 2 of them with cheese whiz and no onion. Then I'll take provolone and no onion. Sharp. And then, Nick, you said no onions. You said same thing? Can we get one more just like that? Yeah, so just 3. Just 3 of those. Correct. Sounds good. We'll be there. 4:15 pickup time. That actually works out really well. Guys, the reason I had to call ahead is because due to COVID, they're taking extra precautions and whatnot to try to keep everyone safe, which I respect. So there's no dining in. You have to call ahead for your order. So had to go through that real quick. 4:15 is the pickup time. We should be right on schedule though. So whenever we get there, the steak should be relatively fresh. I'm not too concerned about that. And yeah, we'll see if it's worth the hype. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to LVN EATS WORLD. I'm Logan. We got Dylan behind the camera, and today on a very special episode, we have my good friend Nick, the Fresh Prince of Downingtown. Nick, how's it going, buddy?
Going good, man.
Happy to be here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Now, today, we are way deep in Southeast Philadelphia, close to I-95, close to the riverfront, checking out John's Roast Pork. Now, I know what you guys are saying. You're saying, Logan, it's a cheesesteak tour. Why the heck are we checking out a place that has roast pork in its name? Well, I'll have you know that despite that unusual name, and aside from serving some really good roast pork, since 1930, JRP's has since been known as one of the best cheesesteak places in all of Philadelphia. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. Before I was doing research for this whole tour, I had never heard of this place. But I was looking at different magazines, different blogs, different newspaper articles that had their own rankings. Every single time, this place was ranked in the top 5. A couple of them had them ranked in the top 3, and one magazine I looked at had JRP's ranked the #1 cheesesteak spot in the city. Now, in terms of the steak itself, there's a whopping 12 ounces of steak on there, which we're gonna have to go see how that looks. And then along with that, they also have a seated roll, which is obviously a creative liberty and a far cry from what we've seen so far. Now, Nick, to you personally, what goes into making a good cheesesteak?
It's got to start with the meat. The meat's got to be fresh. It's got to be hot off the grill. The cheese is preference, but here they're known for their provolone, so that's what we're going to have to go for. The roll's important too. You want a nice soft roll, but a nice crispy outside is always nice.
All right, sounds good. And what's the best cheesesteak place that you've ever been to personally?
I got to shout out Downingtown, the Pizza Box. That's just the place to go. And I'm excited to explore Philly and get to know the cheesesteak spots around here. I'm excited for John's Roast Pork.
What is it going to take for JRP's to up the Pizza Box and take the #1 spot in your personal list?
I just got to see a great cheesesteak all around. The flavors have got to hit, but I want them to keep that simplicity of just a classic cheesesteak.
You ready, man?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go get some good grub, guys. Follow me. It's like a kid on Christmas, man. Got some substance to it, man. We could curl this all day. I'll be like Arnold by the end of the day. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Yes. Is it behind here? Sounds good. All right, guys, here we are. The highly anticipated John's Roast Pork. Right off the bat, when I was going to grab that sucker, this bag's, it's got some substance to it, man. Like, if you were curling this, after a day, you'd probably look like Ivan Drago or something like that. So, just holding these steaks, I can tell right away that, these suckers, they're filled to the brim. Nick?
Thank you.
No problem, buddy. Nick, what do you have to say about the circumference and size of the steak so far?
It's adequate.
It's adequate.
Yeah.
I mean, this sucker, right off the bat, no questions asked. This is the largest steak that I've ever seen. And this, again, in this series, as you guys know, this is episode 5. By now, you're going to realize there's a lot of that's what she said moments. So, but, you know, it's part of the culture, right? Let's crack her open, just see what she looks like. This is like why you wake up in the morning for cheesesteaks like this right here. I don't even have to take a bite of it, and I can tell you that this is going to be killer. As I was saying before, guys, in the intro, seeded roll, something that we have yet to see on this show. And they don't have cheese whiz either, which I just found out when I was given that call. They actually just do provolone. So a couple of different factors. We'll see if that enables the cheesesteak to really, you know, take the top spot on our list. Nick, you got anything to say? Any observations off the bat?
It looks good. It looks fresh, and I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah, totally. But before, tradition of the show, before we actually have a bite of the whole thing, take a singular bite of the steak just to have an idea of, you know, the direction this whole thing's going to take. Good?
Yep.
I think that was solid. I will say, best piece of steak I've had so far, my apologies, has been at Jimmy G's. But that was also fresh off the griddle, like steaming hot, and it was like a perfect combination, perfect storm. Whereas here, we had a call ahead, so I don't know. I mean, this is still like in good shape. It's not cold or anything like that, but I don't know how long it was waiting around or anything. So the steak is good. It's not the best, but I'm not gonna knock it because I don't know in terms of waiting around or anything like that. But I'm gonna stop talking because I'm super excited to dive into this. South Philadelphia, John's Roast Pork, trying out their cheesesteak. Nick, you ready?
Let's
give it a go.
How you feeling about that first bite, Logan?
That might have been the best singular bite of a cheesesteak that I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie, that was like a out-of-body experience right there. I don't even know where to begin. This roll, best roll I've ever had. Now granted, I'm also a little biased because I'm a big seeded roll guy, but I thought Jim's was good, man. This makes Jim's look like your middle school lunch roll or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, this roll is phenomenal. Provolone, you know, obviously it's different from the cheese whiz, but I think it really works out with the steak and the roll and everything like that. You got any opinions?
Yeah, I mean, no cheese whiz, it's a surprise here,
Yeah.
but the provolone, it really works well with the steak, and it just keeps the simplicity,
Yeah.
and it's good.
And I mean, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. You see how filled this sucker is? I took one bite and it's still overflowing. So in terms of review, Nick, on this show we do it out of 5 stars. Highest one I've given so far is Jimmy G's, and that was a light 4, okay? I give this one a 5. I don't know, there was a lot of expectations, a lot of hype going into this, guys. I'm comfortable with giving it a strong 4.5 out of 5.
I would give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, I don't know how comfortable I feel giving it the #1 ranking, considering all the hype. I mean, it was still a darn good cheesesteak. This is very solid. But considering we had to wait a little bit and it wasn't fresh off the grill like all the other ones, I'm gonna have to knock it just a little bit. But I think a 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5, absolutely fair.
Very fair.
And I can say comfortably, this is the best cheesesteak that I've had and the best cheesesteak on this tour so far. Yeah, agree?
Agreed.
So Nick, are you comfortable saying that JRPs has since taken the #1 spot on your list?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%?
Absolutely, yeah.
So am I. So the consensus is JRPs is the place to be.
That rhymed.
Yeah, I did rhyme. I didn't even try that. I'm like Eminem, except a little bit darker. Well, guys, we got so excited after having a really good meal at JRP's that we forgot to shoot the outro, which is why we're here a couple days later at Dylan's place, reminding you guys that if you are ever in Southeast Philadelphia, 100%, without a doubt, you need to check this place out, okay? We're third of the way through this whole thing, and I can say comfortably that it is going to rest in that #1 spot, and I see it resting there for a while, okay? I don't see any other place touching JRP's for a pretty long time. We still got a long way to go, though, which is why I want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button, click the bell for push notifications, hit the like button, and comment below if you guys have ever tried out a place that had a lot of hype going into it, and then it turned out you really liked it, okay? We love the engagement. We'd love to hear from you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching LVN EATS World, and enjoy the rest of your day.